You may need another battery by the time this is over.
This could turn into real problems here. Just warning you now, like.
Just instead of racking the gun over the head of it.
It's got 35 grand spend. It's probably about 2 grand, that one.
You boys have expensive taste. Right, Mark?
Right, where's your tip axe?
It's in my pocket, or it was in my pocket. Oh no. Had it?
What'd you do with it?
How did it? Where'd it go?
Did it fall out of your pocket?
No, it's here. It's just a very small jar.
Right, number away.
Any preference as to where?
This could be a long process, Michael.
This will be number 4, Michael.
Can you count that high?
Just about. We're about to run out of tip-axe though, I suspect.
It's a great start. Now, John, how do you know whenever you take these all off where they go back onto?
That shouldn't matter. A blade's a blade.
Okay.
It's either flat and reusable or it's not, and it goes in the bin.
So why are we numbering them?
So we've an idea when they come off.
So we know that number 5 matches number 10. We think it's a 10 knife job in here. We don't actually never actually counted them. We'll find out in a wee second here.
You've done that before.
Can you believe I haven't? Last time I used a tip-axe pen, I was in school.
Here, Michael, it's a good thing we're getting paid by the hour, isn't it?
What, so number 10 corresponds to number 5?
Yes.
Okay.
1 and 9.
No, it's not 1 and 9. You said it with such confidence too.
I know.
1 and 9.
I was testing you, lad. I was testing.
Oh, you were? Yeah, test.
I could see 1 and 9 when I said it.
I'm sure you could.
I'm the apprentice here.
Sorry, boss.
I don't learn much standing on the sidelines watching you.
Go ahead. Whoa!
Top John, Jagers, Mary and Joseph. Mark, just you do that. That's.
We obviously got the wrong size. Let's try another size.
He was trying to sabotage you, John.
Make me look like a tit. You may need another battery by the time this is over.
Would you not be as well breaking them loose with a bar before just going full bore with a gun? Okay.
You want me to wreck them with a bar?
Just break them loose with the bar, you know, instead of racking the gun over the head of it.
Yes, Michael.
You're struggling there, John.
Too much rust, lad. Michael wants me to break them with the bar first, lad.
And does he now?
Just instead of racking the gun over the head of it.
Not sure what was made for.
I am liking the gun approach.
Okay.
Because it's getting the vibration to it, like, look at that there. Like.
Yeah.
Would you put a bit of oil on them first? Right? Would you not clean that before we try and take any of these off?
I'll be alright. Bang away.
Oh, right, okay, so.
Oof. See, this is what the apprentice does. Now you stand and watch.
That's a bit rough.
What do you got, Mark?
This could turn into real problems here. Just warning you now, like.
That's why we have you.
Alright, sorry.
You're here for all the problems. That was bad, hey.
What if it's gone racked and I only knew? Have we any oil, squirty oil in a jar? Not WD-40, just
WD
oil.
over there, but no, I don't have anything like that.
Well, in WD-40 I'll have to spray it on the back of all of them.
Can we get together a wee list of what we actually need to get today? When we're out?
Why were we going today, John?
Well, I don't know. You tell me to spend a pile of money. That's why I'm going, because someone has to sign off on all this buying.
I can't watch this no more.
It's not going to make any difference.
It might make a difference. Well, here, it's not going to do any worse. Look how dirty they are. Flip me.
Do you want me to go and work the camera boys now? I've done my bit.
Oh, your hand getting sore, is it? Your hand getting sore?
It's not. I can feel the vibration in my teeth.
Yeah, right.
I lose all false teeth, it's no use.
Give each of those a spray there.
So what we'll do is we'll let that one soak. Number 8 has been soaked. We'll do all the others, and then we'll see if number 8 falls off.
You're not getting into the thread, so it's not going to make any difference.
It'll make a difference whenever it starts to loosen up, but
Well, yes, but nothing.
as soon as it starts to loosen up, it'll make a difference. So that's the whole point of it.
As you can tell, Michael knows everything. By the way, Michael is the man, like. Knows.
Don't start giving out. Don't start.
I appreciate Michael's help, Mark.
Oh, look, this one's fancy. It's got a nut on it.
What does that mean, Michael?
That it wasn't grabbing onto the thing, and he says, "I'll keep that on my nut."
That means she's pulled the threads, I would think.
That's why we have Mark. That's one of the Mark problems, I think. That's not for amateur hour, like. We only have to get her 3 clays grass, and then we can sell her.
Is that all we have to do?
Aye.
Did Alan not pay 10 grand for his harvester?
Nope.
What did Alan pay it?
5. for both of them. Well, we've got a V8.
Alan does love a wee purchase, doesn't he?
He's fond of the old online bidding, lad.
He maybe looks at something and goes, that looks like it would just torture the life out of me. I need that.
I do have to put the brakes on, like, you know, it's like, I had to go through a phase of holding back from buying all the toys, you know, like, and digital cameras, like, you could be changing them every turnabout.
Did we tell you about our encounter with your woman in Monaghan the other day when we were filming?
Is this camera friendly?
Yeah, she was a randomer. She was like 60 and we were filming a baler, getting a few pickups of a baler, and we were just finished and we were literally just packing up into the Jeep, so we were all next to the Jeep, and this woman pulled up on the road beside us. We were parked next to the road and goes, well lads, any crumbs? What do you mean any crumbs? She never told us what that meant, and then she just goes, you can't be at the hand on the end of your own arm. Put her wind up and drove away. It was the most strange encounter I ever had.
I think she's right though.
Well, yeah, I suppose, but I mean, like, it was just so random. We were all like, what has just happened?
What was appealing about you in that moment that she thought, I need to stop and tell this young fella about this?
My good looks maybe pulled her into the field, Mark, you know.
You bit of a magnet for the older lady, are you? Right, gun time. No, start with number 8. She was first.
Moment of truth.
Hey, look at that.
You right before, Michael.
Huh?
Yeah, that could be just a fluke that number. But
If they all come off easy, that's a good job.
well done, Michael. It's 2 for 2. Aye. You're not so late, boy. Huh?
It's a good thing you're here, Michael.
And here was me thinking Mark was the intelligent one of the party.
Do you want to know another good fact?
Yes.
John Deere never in his life seen a tractor.
You never
Never seen a tractor in
never
his
seen a
life.
tractor?
No.
Okay.
He died, must have died while they were still making plows, but as the company got bigger, maybe then whoever was the boss then said, maybe we could make tractors, or that was, but John Deere himself never actually seen a tractor in his life.
Nothing runs like a deer. Why does that phrase exist?
You're never going to win with John. John will always come up. He'll always top you, like.
Whenever I heard that first, I presumed that nothing goes like a John Deere, like nothing is as good as a John Deere.
That's how it's perceived in the real world today, is like nothing runs like a John Deere. Someone may need to Google this to prove that I'm not talking crap, but I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that it has nothing to do with that. It's actually that he went bankrupt. Nothing runs like a deer was the headline whenever he scuppered after he went bankrupt.
Need to fact check this.
Fact check that one.
Editor.
Fact check that one.
And if John's wrong, leave this all in.
I wait for the lawsuit from John Deere. That was cruel there.
I think it's because they're stretch bolts.
There isn't a difference though. There's another one that's coming out nice and handy.
You see the way it's like thin in the middle?
Like, see those stretch ones there? You're going to replace them?
Oh, you want to replace them all, like? I'll come down to what price they are, I think.
We could come out with some bill here today.
He's no idea, like. I'll just send him another day, like. As soon as you start buying tools, like. You know what a bill is. Give them blades a good inspection and we'll see which one's staying, which one's going.
What time are we going down to this place at?
Leave it 4.
Okay.
But what I don't understand is we've got a fat bit in the middle and it's tight. It's more worn there and there. Why is that?
Is the sharpening stone not set or not right or something?
Because they're nearly all curved when you look at them like that. That's the hooky one there.
It's the wild one there, yeah, it's a big chunk out of it.
Let's see what that's like. Out of curiosity. Right, look at the big mad gap at this end here now. I'm assuming when you get a new set of blades out of the
They're all straight.
dealer, they're a perfectly straight line, and the shear bars are perfectly straight line, and it doesn't matter about the tilt because it comes down and meets it in a straight line. Do you straighten that down and then set the knife?
No, because you wouldn't get it. It'd be very hard to get it straight, and you might find that you're too far to expect then. You might take all the life out of it.
Do we seek advice of someone who has a harvester?
I think there's a reason for it. There's a reason they're not straight.
What are they like on the other? You're going to take a look?
Let's have a look.
Apart from the next side of it where it's broke, you're looking down the line at it, and it's pretty damn straight.
Yes.
Ours are all moon shaped.
They're all like that, John. That shear bar's not set straight. That shear bar's set at an angle. So that's another thing, your shear bar's not going to be set straight. Your shear bar's like that.
You're a rash operator, Mark.
Yep, that one there's bad.
There is absolutely no point in putting one new knife or two new knives in. So it's literally a case of the best of what we have.
Well, they're all rubbish.
Out of sheer curiosity, how much is a knife?
Not a clue. But it'll not be cheap. It's going to be hard to set those with them being bananas, like. It's going to be really hard. You're going to be going like, which bit is meant to be tight? The middle or the sides?
Right, so 10 new blades in, Michael. Get them ordered tomorrow. Sure will help the sale of her.
To be fair, it would.
That's madness, but without the metal detector working, like. It could be £100 blade or more.
I wouldn't think
It
about
could
that.
be 150.
Wouldn't think about that, dear.
I mean, all tell me what price it was once was for 22.5. There's a reason he's only running like 4.
Well, why don't we do that?
More knives in her, sure on swear.
Well, I think that's a good start, Chief. We'll have to price some stuff.
Well, we need to get, our shear bar is good enough. We need to get bolts, we need to decide what we're doing with blades.
Yeah.
Unlikely we're going to buy blades, but if we aren't, we'll just set them as best we can.
Just set them where we can, yeah.
That is for now then.
That's us for now.
Hi, my name is Darren. This is our family business, Dennis Wilson of Glenaven. Dennis is my father, yes.
Right, how long's the place going then?
1977 he started, so so we're heading for our 50th anniversary soon.
Very good. How long are you in the business then?
Basically since I was born, because we grew up in the house here in the yard, so it was always just part of it. It was a farm at the time as well. We were dairy farming here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so come on in. So you guys in to get some Makita stuff, so this is our Makita area.
Michael was concerned that we were abusing the Makita earlier.
Okay.
Oh, they were absolutely abusing it.
Maybe we were. You were doing as well. What are you talking about?
Your warranty's void then, effectively. It's misuse.
Michael, yeah, thanks.
Most of it, again, like the garden stuff's moved to battery. So a range of 18 volt and 40 volt stuff. 40 volt definitely has more power, and if you're working with the likes of the saws, you know, the site saws and bigger stuff, it would more replicate what you'd get out of a mains machine. Any of the ranges really are the same now, that once you're on the battery platform, every battery fits every machine. So with you guys having the 18 volt Makita, those batteries will fit any bare machine that you buy in the 18 volt range, the same batteries fit it.
Well, like the likes of there, we were battering off some fairly stiff-eyed bolts with the impact gun. Would the 40 volt have made a difference to that? Would we have had more power to crack them off at speed? Would we have had longer battery life because it's such a we're hitting so many bolts that are stiff?
All those things, I guess. Yeah, so you'll have a bit more power there, and then if you're running it off quicker, you're running at less capacity of the machine, so you've longer battery life then out of that, because you're maybe running at 50% capacity instead of 80% capacity. Power tools for people, it's a bit like your tractors. You'll have people that are New Holland, you'll have people that are Massey, you'll have people that are John Deere, and the same with power tools. You'll have people that are Makita, people that are Milwaukee, and people that are DeWalt. One person will swear by one and say the other's rubbish, and the same on the other way around.
So how much has the place expanded over the years?
So initially, it started in a little shed that's still there at the far end of the yard. It was maybe 500 or 600 square feet, and then gradually my dad took over what was the farm sheds and converted them as he went. And then in 2000, I think it was, we had a fire and lost everything. So there wasn't a single piece of shop left at that point. So we got the diggers in and we flattened, cleared the site to a bare site and started again.
How do you manage through a situation like that? I mean, surely that kills off all of your cash flow of your business during that time? There's no sales.
It was a big stumbling block. So it was. I was 18 or 19 at the time, and I was actually when I left school I started contracting. So I had a 6180 Massey and a dump trailer, and so we just got to action and got loads of people came, like neighbours came in, customers came, suppliers came, and just spent days digging and labouring and helping out. And it was actually, looking back at it now, it was a time of really good community, and you kind of realise that people are generally good. All farmers from around here came in with machines just to help out, just to do something. So all kinds of workwear then, range of brands again, and kind of generally in this kind of stuff we'll try and have something sort of top metal bottom level.
So what brands, what?
Probably the main known brand we have would be Snickers. So like all the young guys working in the trades have to have the latest Snickers trousers and the Snickers hoodie and the Snickers coat. So
Okay.
it's definitely popular.
What brands are you wearing, Michael?
Might be.
I look,
I only bought them at the weekend pass too.
where'd you get them?
So basically it has to be a Snickers pair of trousers and an iPhone. High maintenance, they're all high maintenance.
Yeah, I don't know how you work with him. Like. So yeah, that, and then with Carhartt as well, and then Expert and Tough Stuff and DeWalt. So again, just a whole range of brands, you know, just to.
Well then in work bits, what's the go-to in the work bits?
They're, I think they're either New Zealand or Australian. They've just come in recently, but like they're very, very popular.
Uh-huh.
Or else Buckler as well, another popular one, which is why they kind of get that position there.
What's your best seller up here?
In terms of volume, it'll be the Snickers.
Even at the price of them.
Even at the price of them, yeah.
John, do you want to take a guess how much these trousers cost me?
I don't know, I wouldn't give any more than £30 for them.
Would you not? Well, I give £125 for them. So,
I wouldn't be a Snickers man.
But don't worry, we'll have shorts there for you.
Have you got big online presence?
Yeah, we have a website, dwtoolshop.com. So we were probably fairly late to the online game. You had a website presence that showed that it existed, but you couldn't actually buy anything off it. Until 2019, we launched a proper e-commerce site. It probably was slow enough start, but as soon as COVID came in, it went massive.
How did you know to build that in 2019? You pick a lottery numbers for me, will you? Do you get a lot of like guys abusing tools and then trying to say, oh, that's failed under warranty, or what is a typical warranty on tools?
So warranty will cover a manufacturing defect. If the machine hasn't been made right or the machine has developed a fault, if you've driven over it or you've wrecked it yourself, it's not.
were you asking that for a friend, John, were you?
Or because you've abused your Makita stuff, you've now admitted to on camera.
Well, if abused means used it, I have used it, yes. Fair use is it ran to the battery, ran out, and that was amazing.
Yeah, if you were using it as a hammer.
No, I wasn't using it as a hammer. No, I definitely wasn't using it as a hammer. Well, talk to me about toolboxes. This man here tries to tell me that toolboxes are really, really, really expensive.
Well, they can be, yeah. Or they can be really cheap, depending.
To a man that would spend maybe £30 on a pair of trousers, like.
Yeah, a toolbox is going to be really expensive for you then.
It's funny how he knows you so well, John, already.
So a range of toolboxes, yeah, something standard like this. Or come on up to see these ones here. These are like.
Oh, this is poverty spec, is it?
No, those are good. That's your cheaper one there.
Yes. That's a Leslie toolbox right there, yes. This is splash looking here. This looks like a kitchen.
These modular systems are what you want.
You were looking at a metal cupboard, Mark. It looks like a metal cupboard to me.
I would buy that, no problem. John, you just imagine that in your workshop.
It's even got deep shelves, Mark.
Wow.
Look at that, full arm length. Oh, he'll be giving that away. Like.
Aye.
That's a poverty spec one there now, yeah.
We actually did one for a company over in Mollusk, and we kitted out 3 workshops for them. It was about a 35 grand spend. It was some job.
I'm sure it was. If they spent 35 grand, I'd like some job as well.
See that wee setup there where you have your shelf on your bench there and whatever else, what would that wee bit there cost you?
That one, off the top of my head, is going to be in the region of 3 grand.
Is this the fridge over here then, is it?
I actually do one with a kitchen sink in it.
You do know you're heading towards kitchen cupboard prices? Like, you could actually build a kitchen for a similar money.
I know, but
You could, but then you ask yourself, like, would you rather have a nicer garage or a nicer kitchen?
But I could get a kitchen guy in to put that in my garage.
You'll throw your tools in onto a plywood shelf and it'll fall off.
Well, I suppose there is that.
So what's the story with the car? What is the story with the car?
What a rod.
That's an old car that was my dad's.
Okay.
I think he had it from like the 70s. Just brought it in for a bit of display feature.
Back in the good old days when headrests weren't essential.
Or seat belts.
That's tidy now. I will say that's tidy there now.
Draper have brought this bunker range out just fairly recently in the last couple of years, and they're really pushing hard with it. But they're really nice boxes, like they're well made, good bearings and stuff. And you'll know if you give it a wee lift there, you'll see that
I can feel the weight of it as it stands. Like it's solid. Like
yeah.
Yeah, look good in the shed, John.
I'll definitely look at it if you're buying.
do you know what I like the most about it? It has a bench you can work at.
It's really convenient for when the boys break in and all, before they wheel the whole set of tools out. Like, take it all with them in one hit. There's your toolbox there, Michael. I'll buy you one of those.
Would you?
What do we actually need, Mark?
Well, I think we're collecting
What are we short
grease
of?
gun and a couple of things to collect.
There's a jack or something as well.
Props?
Yes, we need big props.
Props?
Yes, I bought a trolley jack, John. Just don't know if he told you that or not, but I bought one.
As long as it wasn't a Snickers one, we're all right.
Aye, John, that's the job there. That's what we need.
And hard to run,
Not particularly.
hard to buy.
No. Not for him though. It's probably about £2,000 that one.
You boys have expensive taste.
Do you know what John has just done by the way? He's only after building a lovely yard with a wash bay and all in it, and now he won't buy the washer. He won't buy the washer to wash the machine.
And how much did the wash bay cost you?
Cheaper than that power washer, like.
No.
It was not. I think I was in here the other day and you didn't have my size in these trousers. That's why I didn't get them here.
Aye, listen to him. Listen to him.
What's the price of a good ride on now, like?
Anywhere from about £2,000 up.
Back in the day, I think mine was, I've been at 2.5, like John Deere. But that was 20 years ago, that'd be £5,000 now, like.
Wrong colour, you need to go red. And then these ones are actually using the RTK satellite network, which you would normally see in like agriculture,
Yeah.
crop guidance and stuff, using the same satellite network as that. Whenever it's getting flat, it knows to go home and it knows how much charge it needs to get back to its house, and it charges up and goes back out, goes back to that point, picks up where it left off. And
Is it a bit like a milking robot? It'll text you every 5 minutes there's something wrong, or
yeah, but if you're getting texted every 5 minutes, there's
something really wrong.
something really wrong. Yeah, you don't want that.
The John Deere's never texted me now yet.
Yeah.
You haven't got 4G on it yet, John?
Have you given her the phone? A lot of people are moving away from the two-stroke stuff, and I guess as battery technology moves on, it's actually now a proper viable alternative to two-stroke machines.
Yes.
Where you maybe 8 or 10 years ago, battery garden machinery was a bit gimmicky, a bit Mickey Mouse. This is actually proper commercial stuff. But Crest have brought out this cyber tank. So basically you charge this up in the back of your van, and that will charge an 11 amp hour battery, which is that big one,
Yes.
from 0 to 100% in 8 minutes. No other manufacturer can do that. One of the guys here to speak to you about welders that knows what they're talking about.
No bother. Where do they hang out at? How long are you here, Brian?
I'm here 35 years full time.
Oh, that's a big shift.
Yeah.
You've been here and the place burned down as well.
Oh, certainly, yeah.
What was that like?
Yeah, oh, terrible. Terrible.
You got a few days off and all terrible.
Nice wee holiday. Right, these boys want a welder, or need a welder. I want to learn how to weld.
I was on the website and I want it's a 210 MIG welder.
Ah, that's right. I'll probably silly mighty make.
Yes, and for welding maybe inch thick steel, would 0.8 wire be alright, or do you need more? Do you need...
Mighty Mig 210 will weld roughly approximately up to about 8 or 10 millimeters thick metal. You know.
So what would you need if I was going to be welding something heavy, like brackets for the front of a loader, which is our next project?
You probably need something sort of up in around 250, 300 amp.
Right.
So you would to get the penetration into the metal. Usually 190 amp would do up to about 68 mil, 210 up till maybe 8, 10 mil max. Sometimes people buy lower amperage, but when they actually look at the weld, it's only welding across the top of the metal rather than actually burning into it.
Yeah.
That's where the amperage comes in.
And then what sort of gas do you need with that?
Yeah, like I said there, MIG welding, you use what they call Argo Shield, which is a mixture of argon and CO2. You get different sizes of bottles, for sort of 10 litre size, 20, and then the big 47.
Yes.
Depending on what you're doing. A couple of models here. These are both 300 amp machines here. Wee difference in this is what they call a compact machine, where your roll of wire sits inside this cover.
Yep.
Where this one here has what they call piggyback unit at the top. So the idea of this, you can put your wire here on this umbilical cord. So you can actually, say for example, you were maybe welding, say a cab of a tractor,
Yeah.
as an example. You could actually lift this off and set it on the bond of the tractor.
Yes.
And then your normal torch comes out. So it gives you a bit more flexibility if you're working high up or
Okay.
things like that.
Yeah.
Where this machine here will be on the ground. And if you wanted to weld something high up, obviously you have to lift the whole machine up.
Well, what would be the cost difference in that on this?
Yeah, that's right. Usually, with the likes of this one here, this unit on here, you approximate an extra sort of £350, £400.
Right, okay.
For that there, see what would be.
Don't give John a heart attack now. Don't give him a heart attack.
That's right.
Do you remember earlier on whenever I told you to tell lies? This is
Just tell lies, eh?
this is the bit where you tell lies.
Once you go to these sort of more industrial ones, your duty cycles are a lot higher, which is the amount of time the machine will weld without cutting out. nobody wants to pay somebody for using a welder for 3 months, then go for a cup of tea for 10 minutes, then come back to it again. You know,
It's obviously good. How would it compare to the like of your ESAB and whatever?
that's right. SWP would be on a par with the likes of ESAB and Power Weld and those sort of more top end mix. SWP there also comes with a 5-year warranty,
Okay.
which is not many manufacturers have that, but that's a big selling point is the 5-year warranty. So it is, but it all depends on your application.
So for agricultural sort of stuff,
Yeah, agricultural, I suppose, you know, if you are going to be working around, say, digger buckets, tractors, that type of thing, you sort of do need something in around 250, 300 amps.
okay.
You know, so it is.
He gave us a hard sell there.
Very hard sell there.
He gave us a hard sell. He talked up why we need this one, but he never actually gave you the number.
I'll leave that to the last sort of, yeah. You're probably sort of in around about the £1,100 marks, where this one here, you're probably close more to your sort of 1,500, 1,600.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so it is.
This is definitely more our speed then.
Yeah.
This is my dad then.
Oh, flip, right?
Oh, hello.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Dennis, I am.
You started the whole thing up then?
Some time ago. Yeah, 1970 something. I don't know.
What notion did you take?
Well, I had this idea of bringing welding down to the local man. At that time, if you wanted a bit of welding done, there were 2 or 3 men in the country who had set themselves up as welders, and the ordinary farmer didn't have a welder. So something broke, you know, just a simple rod connecting 2 things or whatever. He had to queue up with the rest of them, and it was a half-day job, you know. So at that time, when I started, welders in DIY home use were just coming in there, and we were supplied by a company called SIP in Leicester. Yes, they came over to see me when I sell their welders and so on and so forth. So that was.
They're still going today. They're a big way.
They are still going today. Yes. Yeah.
So back in the day, whenever you were starting this up, did you think it would ever grow to this size?
Oh, I'd hoped to be twice this size by now, but where are you guys from?
Near Antrim town.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm a blow end up. I'm County Down man. I'm
But we're quite open-minded here in New York.
We never talked about gloves or helmet or the stuff we need.
What is the go-to welding mask now? Like, do the boys?
The one with the flames on it's the go-to. Yes. Everyone knows when you've got one of those, you're a really good welder.
It doesn't say Snickers though.
No, well, I can see put a Snickers sticker on it.
We still go for the automatic ones now. You know, there obviously you can see the material looking through the mask. Then as soon as you arc the welder, it goes dark. Yes. You know, so it's handy that way. There's various pricing ranges to start off from £29, and you could spend $329 if you wanted.
29 sounds like my kind of rod. What have you ordered, Mark?
That's a nice wee neat gun, John.
Hold it up against your head for the size. No. I'll lift the heavy box here.
You lift the rabbit.
I have a trolley jack, baby, impact gun. We already have the impact gun.
That was a die grinder we got today.
A what? I'll learn about that later on. We're waiting on the grease gun and bits and pieces that we need to get. Okay, we'll be back.
I'm going to give you an unlimited budget there to get whatever welder you want.
Yes, I already know the one I want.
Well,
Look.
more money. More money.
So what are you going to do with all the money you're making anyway?
This is it. This is it.
Never known that you.